What's up, folks?
What's up?
What's going on?
Not much. We're doing a podcast about Enshrouded today
Yeah,
and other
just
stuff.
Talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I know Ark just dropped their new game, but, I mean, out of everything I've played recently, I am the most excited about Enshrouded.
It was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, just based on that demo that was out a little while ago.
Yeah.
But they still don't know when the game's coming out because they dropped that demo.
Yeah.
And I think that demo lasted a week or something like that. And then now it's just like radio silence.
Yeah, and we did jump in and explore it, and I think that's on the dumpster, just running around.
Yes, yeah. Well, that was kind of my first inkling of like, okay, this game's something special because you and I played it for almost 2 hours one night, and I was like, I want to keep playing, and then I ended up playing it more that weekend, and after that, I was like, all right, sold.
Wow.
Sold.
How long was the demo for? How long could you play it?
I think it was 6 hours.
And you got 6 in.
I
didn't
did,
you?
yeah, because I played it with Neebs, and then I played it.
And I
at
played
home.
that first hour with
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, I was just the more I played it, the more I dug it. I love since the world's voxel based, like you can take anything, like any land, and cut into it and shape it how you want. So you could build like caves and mines if you want. Like you can make your house anything.
Yeah.
It's just it
pretty
really
awesome.
has an insane. It's going to have a crazy level of what you can build.
If we noticed, it had like quite a few like Zelda, like Breath of the Wild, and like
For sure, even
some
the
features.
opening, like we noticed that right away because like you're in like this area,
that tomb place,
a tomb,
or whatever.
yeah, and then you walk out on the world and you see the world in front of you. I was like, this feels very Breath of the Wild. And then later on, you craft a wingsuit or something you can kind of glide with. And there's later on, there's like towers that are almost like little dungeons in and of themselves. And if you beat those dungeons, now you have a fast travel point that you can just always fast travel to the top of those towers and just wingsuit off of it to
Jump off
like,
that.
oh, let's go explore over here, explore over there.
I haven't played that game, but you traverse pretty well, like as far as, because in Enshrouded, I felt like you could jump, you could grapple hook, you could swing, you could grab onto things and climb. You felt like you were very agile.
Yeah, and the Zelda games are very similar. There's climbing, kind of similar to Conan, but they also have like a glider. So every time you jump off a cliff, you can glide.
You've got that same stamina circle.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the one thing
I
Neebs
don't
didn't like.
that.
Neebs didn't like the stamina circle.
Because it looks like a reticle.
It's
Like
in the
you,
way.
You want to aim it, and it's in your way,
Yeah, it could be in a better spot, I guess. I don't know how you.
Just put it in the corner like everybody else. Why not?
I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, it made sense in Zelda because there was a lot of climbing, and when you're climbing, the stamina circle's there to just let you. Yeah, it was like slowly winding down.
Yeah.
So you could just kind of keep an eye on yourself.
Okay.
But yeah, it is a weird spot. It's like, yeah, why not top left corner?
Yeah.
It works for every other game that way. And I think they're only doing it in Enshrouded because, Zelda, they're obviously clearly inspired by Zelda.
For sure.
And they're like, oh, let's do this too. It's like, you guys don't have to.
But then the fact that you can dig in the ground, it's like
It's
that's
so nice.
That's the game changer in a lot of ways, I think. Not that everyone's going to do it or whatever, but it's cool that you can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's such a big thing too.
And it's smooth. Like the animation's smooth. The combat felt good and responsive.
And the
looks
skill
great.
tree goes forever. We barely touched on
Yeah,
that.
touch a couple things. I unlocked. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go down the what was available, like the wizarding path, because like you can go down the path of a warrior or an archer or a wizard. It seems like.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go down the wizard path, and I unlocked instead of doing the normal dodge, you just like teleport.
That
So
was
it's like
dope.
a-
That was
I
my
like,
favorite
man,
thing I
that's
saw.
cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Almost like like a ball of light though. Like zoom. It
So,
looked
like,
cool. The
yeah,
animation
if that's
was
like
great.
early updates. It's like, man, I'm gonna up. Like, where are you going with this? Like, what are the later updates going to be?
Be cool if one of those just automatically put you right behind the enemy, facing them.
Yeah.
Kaboom!
Convenient, yeah.
Kinda like,
smack, smack, smack. Shoo! Smack, smack, smack.
Was that Scorpion that did that? He like jumped to the left of the screen, come out the right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
How was the customer
Service, customer service.
Yeah,
How was that?
Customer
Very
service.
friendly. Yeah.
Yeah, they were great.
The guys at Steam were all super nice.
Yeah. The customization, the character customization.
I didn't see much. What I could, I just built like the basic clothing and then like leather clothing. I didn't get past that.
But no, no crazy things you could do with the
yeah,
body.
I wish there were more like hairstyles and things like that. It does seem like once you create a character, like they're all the same. It's like man or woman, like 3 or 4 different faces and a
Gotcha.
few different hairstyles.
All right.
Did we have colored hair?
I think there was colored hair, but it wasn't like you couldn't go like bright colors. It was like shades of brown to blonde and red, Yeah, Neebs is looking at some of our gameplay right now to figure out, like, wait, what were we doing? You're looking at the customization options.
So, yeah, I don't guess my hair was colored, but yeah, got like the chops and the mullet, and
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I'm hoping you can color your clothes and do whatever in the future.
Yeah, some sort of paint. I mean, they're yeah, they already got a great building system. The foundation for that looks really smooth. Yeah, if they had the ability to color stuff, it's like, oh, that's gonna be even crazier.
I could top that crazy.
How?
What about when people are on their phones or their computers or anywhere where they're online and they're not protecting their personal data with top-tier encryption?
What they need is NordVPN.
That is correct. And if you're a gamer and you don't have NordVPN, then put on your dancing shoes, because there's no party like a LAN party, and NordVPN's MeshNet safely brings all your friends right to your room, no matter where they are in the world. Powered by NordLynx, MeshNet lets you directly connect to other devices to form your own secure virtual network for better internet connection speed and less lag, while giving you the same security as connecting to a VPN server. And on top of that, you can secure up to 6 devices with a single account by going to nordvpn.com/Neebs. And nobody likes a slow VPN. So thank goodness NordVPN is the fastest VPN out there, and the tests prove it. So go and check out all the reasons you really need NordVPN at nordvpn.com/Neebs, and try it risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to nordvpn.com/Neebs for a 2-year plan and get 4 bonus months. Try it risk-free now with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and say thank you. You're welcome. I'm saying you're welcome to that thank you. That's 4 bonus months on a 2-year plan at nordvpn.com/Neebs.
I remember getting like that pretty early on in the first little bit. I got that magic wand real quick.
Yeah.
And now you got a medium range, like pew pew kind of a thing.
Like a Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I like the story of it. It's very simple too. It's just like, okay, this shroud has taken over the world or whatever, these areas of the world where you can't go to because there's this shroud or this mist.
Yeah.
And so you got to work to clear it out.
Oh, that's Enshrouded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're in the mist, I guess you have a timer. It's kind of like being underwater. But if you stay too long in there, I don't know if you start dying or...
Yeah. It's like a 5-minute timer once you enter the mist. Like you can be here 5 minutes, and then by then you got to... Because, yeah, Neebs and I fought a boss, and that kind of adds to the intensity because it's like, all right, you got to run in there, find the boss, you got to beat him, and you got to get out in 5 minutes.
You can't dilly-dally on the boss.
Right.
Yeah. And I think there were some things you could take to extend your time, or some little checkpoints you could get that would refresh your time.
Yeah. I think I saw that either in the tree, or it might even be some like food recipes. I know the food works like Valheim. I found that out, where like there is no constant food meter where you have to eat and drink, but you can make meals and like, okay, I make a really good meal, eat this. That's going to give me a buff for the next 10 minutes.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I don't mind that at all. It's like, not having to constantly feed and,
For
worry
sure.
about food and water
Raft.
is nice. Yeah. God, Raft's too intense.
If you could give them a message, if you could send them a message, because that's what we should do. We should somehow market this like a message to the developers of this game.
Okay.
Like, well, is there anything that you would tell them after playing it for 6 hours, what to either continue down the path of like, oh, this is great, this is awesome, or something that you would say, I hope in the future you will have. Just curious for anyone.
I mean, I think we said it, like color, being able to customize your character a little more and being able to customize your bases more with different colors. And maybe the stamina wheel. Maybe that stamina wheel doesn't need to be there.
Okay, good. So that's the message, kind of, sort of.
Yeah. Put that stamina wheel down at the bottom, like near your hot bar.
That's what
so you
Neebs
can
said.
see it.
Damn it.
Makes me wonder when I saw that, what would you guys call it? It was the skill tree.
Mm-hmm.
But it was
Like a web.
like a web of bubbles, kind of. I'm wondering how many of those, if not all, they know what they're going to be already, or if they just made that web to look. I'm curious.
I don't know. I mean,
Like at this point in
Yeah.
development,
I don't know. I mean, these devs seem to know what the fuck they're doing.
it does seem so.
Really, it's like I was just impressed with how good the game was.
Yeah,
You don't see a lot of and the confidence to give you a 6-hour demo for free too.
Right?
long
Like
time.
that's like, hey, we know our game's good enough that you could have a 6-hour demo for free,
yeah.
and you're gonna want to keep going. And they did. I was like, okay, shit, I'm in. I want to play some Enshrouded. It looks great.
Man,
Yeah, the trailer looked great. You guys love it.
I hope there's a way. This is just for us, but either some sort of photo mode or some sort of way to turn the HUD elements off.
Yeah.
That's
so we
another-
could get shots and shit. But that's that's us. We're the only idiots on YouTube that want that.
Well, the thing is, we don't know how big. First of all, the people who are making this game, have they made other stuff? Are they totally like just new to this? Because was this very well received?
It's called
Or you-
Keen Games.
Okay.
Keen Games is the name. What have they made? Portal Knights? I guess they did Portal Knights.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. I never played Portal Knights, but that was an adventure sandbox multiplayer, very Minecraft looky.
Okay, this is obviously a completely different beast.
Yeah.
Um.
But they know what they're doing.
Now, was this very like? I know you loved it. Was it very popular, well received?
Yeah,
Like-
I think most everybody that gave it a shot was pretty damn impressed.
Do they
But
have-
I'm curious, it's ultimately going to see, because I saw the gameplay loop is like they got to keep that gameplay loop interesting for 20 hours or however long the game actually is.
It feels like it'll be more.
you would
It
think
could be. Yeah, that map looks huge.
Yeah.
It's an absolutely gigantic map.
6-hour demo. You would think that what they're going to put out
Yeah.
would be,
And that's the
potentially
thing.
even-
Exploration felt very rewarding in this. Like anytime I found a cave, there was like something in it, some sort of treasure.
Yeah.
We found like an abandoned village, and there's it was an abandoned village, and I found a note, and the note was just like, I hid, don't tell Mom, but I hid our treasure under the corn patch outside.
Oh, nice.
And then
yeah.
you go over to the corn patch and you start digging, and there's a treasure there. It's like that's a joy.
That's how you do it.
That's a joy to explore.
And the letter was that short, huh?
that exactly.
It was pretty brief. Yes,
There
it
you
was
go.
pretty brief.
Perfect.
My
You've
God.
asked that for several. It's just why don't people just say just one sentence,
Yeah.
two sentences?
That's all we
that's
need.
it?
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
There
It
you go,
doesn't need to be
Keen. Keep the
crazy.
letters short.
Yeah, keep
And
the letter.
practical.
Anybody making a survival game that you play with multiplayer, keep the lore kind of short.
We're looking
Doesn't
at
real
you.
crazy.
We're looking at you, Ark.
Yeah.
Arc.
Don't
Not
don't
even Arc.
force people
Conan.
into it.
Conan.
My
Yeah.
God,
Conan.
Conan. Today I was playing Conan,
Conan.
and I picked up a letter, and a guy talked for 5 minutes straight.
Yeah.
And you're playing with friends. You're not listening. You're not like, okay, everyone stop what they're
Everybody
doing.
shut
Stop
up.
having fun. I got to listen to this lore or this note. It's just like, man, it's not the way to do it.
They should always have the message and then optional reading below that.
For sure.
Like,
Yeah.
if you
'Cause
really
if you're
want to nerd
playing
out,
alone-
yeah.
If you're
And,
alone,
and
you
there
might
are,
wanna
let's
hear
be
it.
fair, there are some books I picked up in Enshrouded were like, okay, here's a story about the world or the previous world or whatever. And a lot of
Toss.
times like, okay, whatever. But it does go into like your inventory where if you gave a shit, you could just go read it whenever.
Yeah.
This is like, okay, you're filling out the lore of the world. Because I guess the lore is your ancestors did something that created this shroud upon the world, and now you have
Fuckers.
to, fucking clear it out.
They're always fucking things up.
They are. The ancestors do that.
All right, so I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed with games right now because
Man, no
we're
kidding.
trying to, the series that we are doing, we want to play those all the way through.
Yep.
And,
I want to jump in Ark Ascended.
yeah, want to jump into Ark. I mean, even like games that we did a video on the front, and a lot of comments in there, people that have played a lot of it, and they're like, man, this game is really, really good.
Yeah, that's another potential one.
And what else? Sunken Land. I'm
Yeah.
ready to jump in that.
Oh, God,
There's-
yeah.
We got so much we got to get to, but
This
yeah.
whole year, 2023, has been an amazing year for games. So much release this year. That was great.
All right. we gotta
Big
get to it.
business, I hear.
Yeah. The gaming industry doesn't seem to be going anywhere.
I know it's like people they're starting to figure out when you put out really good games, people will buy them and play them.
Crazy.
Interesting concept.
Nah, what a nuts year.
I've been watching that series on Netflix with Idris Elba. It's about humans playing games. It's kind of like I think there's 3 episodes. I don't know, several episodes, and a lot of them are just about how people play games, kind of to practice their survival or to teach children about things, or sometimes it has to do with their work. Like these farmers would have to chase their sheep around the pastures and all this stuff, and they would have rivers they have to cross, so they would take these long sticks and basically like pole vault over the rivers.
Yeah,
So now it's a sport there where you're not pole vaulting up over something.
I've seen it.
You're trying to cross water
Yeah.
and whatever, rodeos or whatever. And then they talk about video games in one of the later episodes, like how big that's become, and these esports kids making millions of dollars playing League of Legends or whatever,
Yeah.
and just how, man, they're just tired and wore out all the time. And what a life! Like that's gotta that's got to wear on you quite a bit.
They were talking about how the people who are competing in these things are worn out all the
just,
time?
Just gaming,
Just
10
from
hours a day, just at that competitive level.
That must be nuts, yeah. Like, what is that doing to your brain?
Yeah.
It's making you really good at League of Legends.
Yeah, that's what it's doing.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
It's like,
It doesn't.
But when you kind of, they said they're exhausted, it could have some other effects.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like a healthy lifestyle.
There's
no,
gotta,
hell no. 10 hours a day sitting down playing a game.
There's got to be
and
an
that
hour or
thought.
two in there of actual physical activity.
Yeah.
You
You'd hope.
have to.
And and that's what's exciting about VR and augmented reality technology coming up. It's like,
Yeah.
you could see games becoming sports in the future that actually need an arena to compete in.
Now we're talking.
Everybody's got AR goggles on that's competing for whatever game that is.
The length of time though, daily or most of the time, like a lot of these people that's part of their life. Like that's got to be something too, to be in that locked into that mindset playing game too. Aside from just sitting down, your brain doing that type of screen work for 10 hours a day.
You got to be dreaming of it.
You've got
It's
it's
gotta
hard
be
to
that.
get it at that out of your head, and then that's got to affect you in so many different ways. I mean, some people it might not.
Like
Yeah,
I forget what
maybe.
they call it when when I first started bartending and stuff like that, and then I'd bartend all night and come home and dream about bartending and shit like that. It's gotta carry over.
Yeah. No, when
for
we do
sure.
competitive stuff here
Yeah.
between us,
Yeah.
I definitely think about that when I go to bed. We were playing Rust and we were playing, Arc versus or whatever. Mm-hmm. And even sometimes now with our Horde Night every night, I'm like, God, you know what I got to do? I got to patch that up. The zombies are getting through.
Oh boy.
I'm sure Simon doesn't.
No, I don't.
Well, that's good. You don't need that.
No, I don't. So,
But hey, we do have the dumpster. Some of these games that I don't know if we played Sunken Land on there. Did we? Did we play Sunken Land
On the
there?
dumpster.
I don't know on the dumpster. I know we tried it on the stream.
Yeah.
It came
that's
out
true.
and we streamed
Yeah.
it. We streamed it
That
for
was
like
fun.
what, 3 hours. Yeah,
With a bunch
yeah.
of people jumping in.
Yeah.
so what was that? Just a limited time thing? Because I don't remember.
No, it's out.
Nope, it's out.
Yeah, it's out.
Yep.
We just haven't played it.
And I've got a video. I think it's up on the dumpster. I had to jump into Art because I love it. I love
Try
it.
I did install it at home just to run around for a minute and just see how pretty it was because my home PC is a beast.
Yeah. And?
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
The volumetric clouds look crazy.
Yeah.
Like crazy good. Like, I got in, put on God mode and just went into fly mode. And I was just like flying around the world. And I was like, oh, wow, the clouds are actually there.
Did you leave them on when you played?
Yeah.
And it didn't crash?
No, I got a 4080.
That's great.
Oh, yeah, I tell you what, it did crash when I went to tried to go way. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't a crash. That wasn't a crash, but it would respawn me. It's like I
Oh.
would die, even in God mode. If I went too high in the sky,
Okay.
it would just respawn me. So I don't know if you hit the ceiling and it respawns. I don't know if that's a new thing or not. But yeah, I was super impressed with just the clouds. Simon, remind me. I'll try to get you some footage of it because I can record it. I'm gonna be showing it off right now.
Oh,
Just
that'd be
flying
great
around
to
and
see.
seeing
There you
the
go.
clouds.
Yeah.
But yeah,
pretties.
the obelisk or whatever at night, when they're lit up, they light the cloud layers as well too.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it looks so good. The fog, volumetric clouds, the weather is like, okay, it looks good. At its core, it's still Arc, but it looks good.
With some changes.
Well,
Yeah,
with
oh
some
yeah. There's
changes-
a lot of quality of life changes. I don't want to dog on it too much.
Yeah.
Well, just the fact that I don't know, Ada was in here earlier and she was like, "Oh, she learned something about
The babies.
the babies," and she said, "Oh yeah, that's
She didn't know, yeah.
that's a change in the game."
Oh, big time.
So, so there are these things that I don't know, I guess considered to be changes in the game that are pretty big.
That crafting thing is cool, like how it's a lot more streamlined when you're making a wall. Like it's
for
all
sure.
within the
Yeah.
one wall.
No, the house building is better.
And then we saw earlier, I was pulling up a video looking at some of the other changes and that sneaky wall that's like also
Hidden
a
wall.
door. If you click on it,
Yeah.
it turns
Yeah.
sideways. I was like,
It
that's
rotates
dope.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Rotating wall.
fun.
Yeah, hidden wall.
I think you all saw that you can switch ammo. Like in your bow and arrow, you can
Got
switch the a wheel. Like
got a wheel.
Choose
Yeah.
the ones you want. And
Yeah.
then also, I think that's with all attachments, whether it's the silencer or
You can
whatever
change
else.
your attachments.
Oh, that's cool.
on
I
the
didn't know you
fly.
could change attachments. That's sweet.
Yeah.
You know, during the holiday season, things usually get extra busy, and there's a good chance you'll be looking for delicious, nutritious, and convenient meals to keep you going. And that's just one more reason you need Factor. And they are America's #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service, and here to help you fuel up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with chef-prepared, dietitian-approved, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door, and you'll save time, eat well, and stay on track with your holiday schedule. I order Factor myself, and I order for saving time and money and for eating healthier. But how they got me was the taste of the food. It's really good, and I know I'm picky. And they have tons of meals to choose from, like keto, vegan and veggie, calorie smart, and protein plus options on the menu each week. And each meal is approved by dietitians, prepared by chefs, and never frozen using the best ingredients and delivered straight to your door. So go ahead. See for yourself. Head to factormeals.com/Neebs50 and use code Neebs50 to get 50% off your first box. That's code Neebs50 at factormeals.com/Neebs50 to get 50% off your first box. Thank you, Factor.
So what about the mods that are whether you can you mod now in the game directly, like mod from the game?
The mod tab. I don't know how it works. I haven't used it yet,
Yeah, I don't know.
but maybe.
Okay.
I mean, the community will be able to make mods and then I guess upload them if they're approved, and then from the start menu you can just add mods to your server. I
Like
guess as
Big
long as
Head.
everybody has it.
The old
Yeah,
Big
big
Head
head
mod.
mod be nice.
I mean, mods are it just makes me think of GTA. If there were just a whole bunch of stupid mods in there, because there was always a plethora of things that you could choose from. Like all these people are making the mods, and you go over here, wherever that was. I forget the website.
Oh, like the GTAmods.com or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever
it was. Yeah, but if that's going on in here, you know that could be easily a mini series of just checking in on these hopefully crazy mods.
I want to see you find a mod that allows you to the big ramp, that huge
Mega ramp.
recreate that thumbnail and everything, but it's in Arc.
It would be great on like some sort of a vehicle that's jumping through. We did have one Mega ramp
did
that was
that back in the day.
Definitely, I remember doing
It was a ramp. It was with some. I forget the animal. Was it a mole?
it was the roll rat.
The roll rat. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the roll rat.
That's
I'm rolling
true.
it over a
We
ramp.
That is true.
Yeah,
We did do that.
yeah.
Yeah, we've made too many videos.
Yeah.
You're not
you know
wrong.
We're due for a fresh ramp video.
It's true.
In a minute.
With newer graphics.
In
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been years.
Neebs Gaming reacts to ramps.
Ramps are crazy.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
So we were talking about how, as much as we'd like to jump into it, and we can't Enshrouded now, but Sunken Land, when is that? Is that like ready?
Oh, it's out. Yeah,
It's out.
It's out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah. Said.
or Arc, we just can't write.
We
now.
got too much going on.
And if I were to
Between
say
Conan and
between the two, like Sunken Land and Ark, I'd say Ark.
I would too. Yeah, I'm
So-
more excited to jump into Ark right now, even though Sunken
Listen
Land
to
is
you.
new.
Listen to all of you.
I know.
Well, we did see.
I'm Team Sunken Land at the moment.
Are you?
Now, if Enshrouded comes out, like, all right, now screw it all. I want to play Enshrouded because,
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm more excited about that than anything.
You watch. We'll start the new series of something. It'll be Arc or Sunken Land, and then a week later, Enshrouded drops.
Yeah, probably.
You know.
Damn it!
Yeah. And who knows how long Horde Night Every Night's gonna go. If that series wraps up, we definitely have room to start another
I
series.
think it's going longer than most people, including us, expected.
Yes.
Yeah. We're getting ready to bump it up to what?
64.
Yeah. No, yeah. We're
64 zombies per
Yeah,
person?
we're gonna max out the Horde zombies, and that's coming close to at this point. Like, you haven't seen it, and this doesn't give away. Like, we may have lost one or two of us by now. We don't know. You guys don't know. I mean, we know, but we'll have it maxed out right around episode 13. Where we will have decided that it's maxed out on Horde zombies. That's
Yeah.
all.
And as everyone levels up, it's
Yeah.
gonna get crazier too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're being introduced new things already
yeah.
within the hordes.
It's like, I want to talk about it so bad, but
Yeah.
it's like, it is best to just avoid it.
For sure.
Like, honestly, because you don't want to give too much Too much away.
Especially when big things happen. Like, you want to tell everybody. You go home and tell your whole family, none of them care. They're like, so your friend died in the video game?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Nobody gives a shit.
It's a big deal.
I don't blame them.
7 days.
Most people in my life don't care about what I'm doing.
Right.
It seems like, as far as video games go.
I feel like, and most people that know what I do, they don't care. They and don't understand it. Mm-hmm. In a lot of ways.
And don't care to understand it.
Yeah. Sure.
It's like I think most people, they think it's cool, but they don't get it. Because you're like, I'm a YouTuber or whatever. You know, I make content. We have an audience. Everyone thinks that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what do you make content about? It's like a video game. It's like most people are like, oh, okay.
And then they think video gaming is all one category. They're like, oh, yeah, my son plays Roblox.
Right.
Yeah.
So you probably know what I'm talking about.
Right.
It's like, I know what Roblox is, but we don't play that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I've
It's
heard
like,
of it.
Yeah, you can make, God, there's so many video game niches now on YouTube.
Yep.
My parents still sometimes think that I make video games.
Oh, that's a very common one.
Yeah.
For older
so you
people,
make video games.
So you make them, right?
Right. Yep,
What
I've
kind
had
of games
that.
do you make? I heard that. You
And I've
make
had
them.
that you're like an actor in video games. I'm like, well,
Which that's kind of true.
we kind of did a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
Bit,
not
yeah.
what we do.
Right.
And then the whole, so you made that? No, we're just playing within
We're
it
playing.
and
Yeah.
treating it cinematically and improving through it. Oh.
And that's definitely hard to explain because hardly anybody does that.
No, we got such a weird job. We really do. It's a weird fucking gig we have found ourselves in. I fucking love it. It's amazing
Yeah.
to get to do it. And we get to do it thanks to
Thanks
you
to
fine
you.
people at home.
Yep.
Watch this crazy shit.
Thanks for supporting our weirdness.
Yes.
And then I had a buddy recently, and he's kind of a relatively new friend. A dude I was playing in that cornhole league with. Which that's another fun update. That's gaming based, huh? Could update you on the results of that tournament.
Please.
But he was like, he knows roughly what I do. Again, like we're just saying, and he was like,
You make video games.
"Man, you guys should have me." And I'm like, "You have not watched one video. You have no idea what we're doing, like or how we're doing it. You know, it's so easy to just like, I'll be in. I'll do it.
You should have me.
Have me on there.
Does he play video games?
I don't know.
Does he even know what Arc is?
I don't.
or-
I don't think so. No. Just
you-
thought it'd be fun to be a YouTuber.
Yeah. Now I know Simon probably remembers what it was like trying to use a mouse and keyboard back in the day. And
Yeah.
I do to some degree, but like, I remember I tried to show my dad Scrap Mechanic. And I'm like, hey, you like how things work? and
Yeah.
engineering and stuff. Like, let's hop in here and have you build a car. And then I realized, oh yeah, that learning curve of walking
big.
and looking around
Yeah.
That's
is
a very important first step.
yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could remember how bad it was. Like I know I have little glimpses of like being like, I don't know what's going on. But
No, you used to like move, like you would move directionally with one finger.
Yeah.
Like WASD.
We have footage of it.
Was like one finger being pressed. And we're like, what are you doing?
But then you go to look down and you look up and you're like, okay, wait, this is my brain's backwards on this.
And I don't blame you. How the
No,
fuck
no.
would
it's
you
a
have
big-
known
It's
to
a
do it
giant
different?
learning curve.
yeah.
Yeah, if you're not used to it, like even a controller. You put a controller in someone's hand that doesn't play video games, and they're just like, what do I? It's so many buttons, and
Yeah.
it's complicated.
Yeah.
If you don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah. And we've been doing it for so long, and probably everybody listening.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
second nature. But yeah, you forget there was a learning curve at one point.
Yeah, most of us switched over to mouse and keyboard on Battlefield 1.
Yeah. And a lot of people listening definitely don't remember because they grew up doing it.
Yeah.
There was never like a teenager or adult part in their life where they were just figuring it out for the first time.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's 2023, and it appears that we can't buy things anymore. We can only subscribe to them. There's subscriptions for everything these days, from streaming services to razors, fitness programs to pet food, and even bacon. It's no wonder it can feel impossible to keep tabs on what you're paying for every month. And that's why I'm a huge fan of Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. They have saved me money at least 4 times that I can think of. They're great. I love them and I can't recommend them enough. And with over 5 million users and counting, Rocket Money has helped save its customers an average of $720 a year and $1 billion in total savings so far. So please stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and manage your money the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/Neebs. That's rocketmoney.com/Neebs. What'd you say? I said rocketmoney.com/Neebs.
So that quick, I think I might have talked about it on the Patreon podcast, but I'll tell Simon, this for you.
Thank you. The
That
cornhole update.
That cornhole where I was the substitute for my two buddies, both from the Cleveland area. That started, and I was like, oh, it'll be fun. I'll be your sub, especially because I knew one of them was going to be gone during the tournament, so they needed to bring a sub in to play at least a few games during the regular season.
The person you were subbing, were they pretty good?
One of the two, they were both good, both technically better than me. One of them more so, like he was the feared one, you know.
Were they nervous bringing you in?
They didn't know what to expect, but they also didn't give a shit. Apparently, it's like a fun league, not like the super serious league of the two. Yeah,
Good. I don't think I could take cornhole.
Yeah,
seriously.
exactly.
Oh,
but
yeah, it's gotta be a
everyone
fun league.
seemed chill. Like met a lot of those because a lot of those leagues, like one would start before the other, and then the other would come in after, and they'd swap. One being 6:30 or 8 the next week, and they both seemed fun. Everyone seemed to not take. It's fucking cornhole, but I'm sure people, you know, in the real big shit, because it's a big deal out there.
Yeah,
Some people.
once real money gets involved.
Oh yeah,
it gets
it's a game
serious.
changer.
Yep.
How about this reality show?
Uh-huh.
It could be volleyball, cornhole, just whatever. Right? You go out looking for those. You know those people. We all know a couple.
Yeah, the serious ones.
Super competitive. Will ruin their day if they lose.
Yeah.
You know, the local
Right.
volleyball night or whatever.
Yeah,
Bring them all into one show where they live together, and then they also play the games. And there's like a tournament that lasts several months.
yeah.
You've got a good recipe for drama there. Like
Oh,
if
you
if you're
do.
trying to
Good
do a
God.
reality show.
You're gonna
Oh,
get the drama.
Yeah, and you team them up because it's so easy to play these games with teams too.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of them
Just a
growing
whole team.
alliances.
Whole team of bad sports.
So 2 weeks ago, both of the guys that it was their team. They're both named Mike. They're both Mikes. Mike squared. They were both gone. They were both out of town for work and shit. So it was me, and I was thinking about you, Simon, but you were out of town too. So I brought in my buddy Greg, and we did all right. We won one of those 4 matches. You know, Greg's it's not like I play all the time either,
Right.
But anyway, then we flash forward to this last week, and my back goes out on Tuesday. Like
bad.
right here with you guys, with Appsro and Neebs was here.
You were fine when you got here.
I was fine when I got here.
Yeah, and then you were laying on the floor.
Then I was, pretty much. It just went out, and all I had done, and I responsibly bent over, not even really bent over, like used my knees because I don't like fucking with my back, just to pull out a hard drive over there at Appsro's computer, and I felt, and I was like, oh, here we go. And it was out, all last week, and it started getting better around Saturday, Sunday, I guess. But last week was the finals, and it was like the night after my back went out.
Right.
And
Now you bought a cane that day.
one of the guys, I bought a cane that
He
day.
looked like he was 90
Your back
years
was
old
hurt.
with a cane.
because they didn't have crutches available at Walmart, just canes, and I needed something. It did help, but we get to the final. Like I was texting the one mic. One of the 2 mics was out of town for work that weekend, which is why I ever came on. And I was like, man, I don't know if I can do this. And Greg, the sub I pulled in the week prior, he was out of town, and you would have had to have played in the regular season to be in the finals. So I had to. And I had my cane, and I was gimpy pants, looked pathetic out there, and actually threw pretty fucking good. So we had to buy the first one because one of the teams didn't show up. Second game, they were just on fire. We'd beat them before, but we lost, right? And then we won 5 in a row, and we had a real close one for the last match, and we got second place in the tournament.
Okay.
My gimpy ass. And
That
man,
cane, that
all
cane
the-
might be
What?
That cane might be your secret weapon.
Shit.
Yeah.
I didn't use it all the time. I started with it
Stabilize and-
yeah.
Kind of forces you to stay
focus.
pretty focused
Yep.
and consistent.
It did.
Yeah.
It absolutely did.
Yeah, I
You're
can
right.
see that.
Yep. No, I felt pretty.
Because you want to put a little more oomph into it. If you're, I'm going to get this, you know.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to just get off.
You should
Yeah.
try other things like
other
like
injuries
a
before
neck
going
brace or something.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh, man, I'm wearing one of those strap things right now that's supposed to keep my shoulders back. You know,
Yeah.
you ever see those?
You're wearing it right now.
Wearing it right now.
I could probably
I
use
can't
one of
tell.
those.
It's underneath my sweatshirt. Just
Under your
'cause,
brassiere?
Yes.
Are you
And,
being too slouchy? What's going on over there?
Yeah, I feel like I am. I feel like I'm being too slouchy, and I was also getting a massage.
Oh.
I get a massage every once in a while, and this lady's like, "You're getting a little bit round over here. You're too young for that shit. Increase your, better your posture."
You spend all day on a computer.
Yeah,
It
it
doesn't
can be. No, it makes it bad. So it's, we'll see.
I can already tell it's going to hurt when I get up. But, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, listen, everybody out here listening is probably a gamer.
Yeah.
You gotta work in some physical, exercise.
Oh yeah.
Something.
Oh yeah.
Stretching,
Yep.
moving.
Mm-hmm.
Play and walk, run.
Walk. Yeah. You got to move. Our bodies aren't meant to sit still.
And make it a routine. Can't just say, "I'll walk today." You gotta have a routine.
And just 30 push-ups before every shower. That's not going to do it. That's not
It's
going to do
not
it.
going to do it, but
I mean,
it's a good start.
Not bad, but
It's a good start.
shit.
It's something.
You should probably add some core stuff in there.
Core would be good.
I'm trying to transform slightly with something called calendar worship or whatever it is, but I need to try to develop a routine every day.
Every day?
Every day there is probably like at least 5 things that I know I need to do to better my
Like what?
stretch.
Okay. How about
Stretching
every
and
other day?
exercise. I
Just every day seems overwhelming.
But stretching every day
stretching
is,
every day isn't
Okay.
a bad thing.
like, I don't do it, but it seems like a no-brainer.
I think that's
smart.
one good
If you'll stick
thing.
to
That's
it.
not gonna. That's not
Well,
gonna
that's
hurt.
yeah, and I kind of do it like 4 days, 5 days a week now. But there's
There you go.
little things that I know. Now I'm drawing a blank. Other things that I know that will benefit to do every day.
Yeah.
Even meditate, fucking every day. An attempt to meditate and focus every day for 30 minutes or 20 minutes is a very good idea.
Or sleep every day.
Go to bed at a certain time. Actually, is one of the things. Have
go.
a general. Let's have a routine of within give or take 1 hour. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day.
You know, people
For the most
complain to
part.
me they can't sleep, and I'm like, when you go to bed? And they're like, sometimes 8, sometimes 2. I'm like, well, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course you
that
ain't going to
knocks
sleep.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
body
Body
don't know
doesn't-
what's going on.
Exactly. Circadian rhythms off.
Pick a time, folks. You're welcome.
Anyway,
And it doesn't have to be. Well, I mean, this is mine.
Within
it doesn't
an
have
hour
to be
or so.
like. Yeah, exactly. You can have a little leeway.
yeah, but
Like I like to go to bed around midnight, but you know what? Sometimes I don't make it until 1.
Yeah.
That's when I go to bed.
or 2 or 3, and if it happens once in a blue moon or once in a while, that's okay. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
On a weekend or something.
Yeah. No, you're out partying. I get it. But yeah, that consistency it helps.
But yeah, if you're not sleeping, you're complaining about it, and you ain't consistent.
I'm
That's why.
tired.
Apparently,
why I'm so sleepy.
And they always deny it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. That's why.
And not that it's practical for anyone to do, but the apparently that old reset button on your circadian rhythm is going camping for a week.
It is nice when you.
It's
man,
the reset button
I love hearing insects and
because you're going to wake
wind
up with the sun. It's just what happens when
Yeah.
you camp.
sun hits you
Oh,
in
yeah.
the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not sleeping, especially in the summer.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like,
You're waking
it
up
gets a little
quick.
bit more complicated in the cold months.
Yeah, especially when there's no tent and then the sun just hits you in the
That'll
face.
do it. Spider
I love
bites your
waking
lip.
up that way though.
Yeah.
It's so great.
I feel like, dude. I mean, yeah, my house is pretty well lit, so I feel like I wake up with the sun.
You're going with the sun, yeah?
Yeah. It sucks when I go visit mom and dad because the room I usually stay in, it is on the shady side of the house, and those blinds work like a charm.
Sleepy six.
I can sleep at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in that damn room if I'm not careful. I have to set an alarm when I sleep at their place because it's just fucking dark.
My room is very bright.
Yeah.
On purpose. Because yeah.
Hey, you wanna get up?
When the sun's up, I want to get up. I don't want to be. Yeah. If you got a blackout room, you're sleeping.
So
I wear a mask. We should stop talking about this.
you getting sleep?
But I can't believe I ever would sleep with a mask. But yeah, I'll do that because I know that if I'm up too late, I'll just block it.
Yeah. What time are you waking up these days, Neebs?
9:30.
Okay. Because we used to be about the same, around 11.
Yeah.
You and I. And I'm around 9:30 these days too.
Yeah, I'm not a morning person, but I also really hate short days. And then in the winter, it's not a good combination.
Oh, it's going to be brutal. This changes this week.
I know. I'm not looking
So
forward
that's
to
last
it.
week. If you're
Yeah.
watching,
Man,
this,
it's
already
listen to
changed.
this
Yeah.
Fucking
Be
stop
dark
it.
at 5 o'clock.
Just stop this
We've
shit.
talked about that ad nauseum.
So much, but like they have as well. They being governments and shit. Like,
Well, they is us, really.
that's
But yeah,
true.
but it's happening next week. So yeah, blah blah blah. Too bad.
Or
It'll-
this week for them. For the
right.
this
I'm
week.
fine going another hour the other opposite way. How about that?
Well, then what would you,
You
do
know
to
they-
adjust it?
You know they changed it in the 70s. I think somebody said.
Let's spring forward again. 2 springs forwards.
Springs forwards.
Someone seemed to have said it, and I guess I'm not sure, but someone said that when they did try it, they tried to eliminate it, and then it got changed back, and they've done it within, in the 1900s, and it was just like, I wonder why it didn't work then, because we're all just like, gung ho on it, but it didn't
Yeah.
work at one point.
Things are different now.
They are
Very different.
I know.
entirely different.
From the
farming wise and
70s though?
everything. Yes.
Yes.
Farming
yeah, I
is
guess
everything.
farming. Well, I know farming is
We got
everything.
cars
Yeah, I
that
guess
drive
would have to
themselves.
that.
AI,
Yep.
LED
All right.
lights.
I didn't know it changed that drastically with farming.
It hugely.
Hugely.
That was
It
the
should.
big reason for it. I'm pretty sure that was the
No,
a
that
big-
was the reason.
Yeah.
You're right. It did
like
change
these days,
usually.
like
yeah.
oh, poor farmers.
But
Of
now listen,
course.
do y'all not agree? So we just changed the clocks.
Yes.
We fell back.
Okay.
What if we sprang forward? So if we sprang forward right now, it'd be 5. We'd still have a good hour or 2 of sunlight left.
Well, what happens in the morning?
Who cares? I'm not awake.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really, really dark for everybody getting up, having to go to work.
Yeah.
Don't get up early.
That can be depressing and difficult for people. Some
Very
people
selfish
need
of
to
you.
get
Very
up
selfish.
during the light.
Hey,
you
look,
know,
there's a lot of people that would like it if I was happy.
it's true.
And
I'm sure.
I think we should think about it.
Did you see Nate Borgetzi? I guess that's how you pronounce it.
SNL?
Borgetzi. Yeah, SNL.
Man, he's finally getting the
How
recognition
was it on?
he deserves.
How was he on SNL?
Great,
He
great
was,
monologue.
He was
Yeah.
great. It was a very funny monologue. He
Yeah.
reminds me of Neebs. Neebs would probably be
We're
he'd
practically
be
the same
super
person.
famous,
Yeah,
super
you
famous
sure are.
stand up if you wanted to.
Except he's humble.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he would be the totally arrogant version of
Yeah.
like.
I'm the guy. I'm as dumb as Nate Bargatze, but
But you think
Yeah.
you're
pretend
the
I'm smart.
smartest
Yeah.
out of everybody.
That's a good angle too.
At least with some of us.
Yeah.
But the opening skit was also great. Did you see the opening skit?
Was
with
that the
George
George
Washington's
Washington one?
dream?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and he was pretty
It's fun.
slow on it, but I enjoyed
His
it.
whole dream was he just really wanted America to have its own measurement systems, just different than everybody else.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what was
All the
important.
dumb things, that
that's
we've all
fun.
said, just like practically spelling. I want to change the spelling. He did say spelling. There was something with armor.
Yeah.
Armour.
So yeah, it's like we're gonna take out the U.
Oh,
and
that-
this, and this, but we're gonna keep it in glamour or
Yeah.
whatever it was.
I think they did that joke in Our Flag Means Death
Oh, really?
Oh,
to a degree.
Is that
yeah.
a movie? What's that? Our Flag Means
No,
Death?
that's the Taika Waititi.
HBO show.
And the
Oh, okay,
second
gotcha.
season we just finished and was fantastic.
Yeah. With what's his name? The Kiwi.
Whatever his name. I forget
Who's the
his name,
manager
too.
from Flight of Concord?
Yeah, exactly.
Murray.
Murray. Oh, what a fun show.
Yep.
Hilarity.
Looks like it was shot on a high school play stage.
Yeah,
right?
it's like they're in a sound stage, like a green screen sound stage. I'm pretty sure with I don't know. It's like, yeah, it's interesting. Like when they're out on the boat. Anyway.
Yeah, the style of it. It's a style
Yeah, they're
choice.
not trying to hide it very much.
No.
That it's
And it works.
It does.
Totally,
I would love to see that show though, shot on like the Mandalorian screen.
Oh,
Just-
yeah.
Oh, that LED. What do they call it? Super screen?
Yeah.
That thing's awesome.
Are they just using that for everything? I don't hear much about it, but like
Probably.
everything
Good
that comes
Lord, I
out in
would.
Disney should be on that.
Yeah, man. I mean, if that's an option, like, yeah, let's just shoot it on that.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a giant, like imagine a giant bubble of LED screens, and then they can build their sets in Unreal Engine, and then the camera actually has the 3D data in Unreal Engine. So wherever you move the camera, like the backgrounds will change.
Oof,
Instead of green screen, it's just behind you on the screen.
Right.
And then
it lights you the
project it.
way.
So you don't have to key anybody out. So like for the Mandalorian, it looks great because his outfit is so damn reflective to begin with.
Right.
Yeah, so you just basically have all these LEDs that you use as your background. It's the modern version of rear screen projection. Back in the day, someone driving a car, they would just put a damn screen behind it.
Yeah.
Moving. It's kind of a new version of that.
Right.
Yeah, and it moves with the camera. If you can move around them, everything changes on the background to match what the camera needs it to see.
Wow.
Yeah, it's incredible technology.
I know it's not the same thing, but it makes me want. It reminds me of how badly I'd like to go see the Sphere in Vegas.
Oh yeah,
that thing looks cool.
Fuck, it looks dope.
Sphere in Vegas.
MSG
The
Sphere.
What is it called? The Sphere?
It's Madison Square Garden Sphere, I think.
What?
Yeah. Have you not seen this, Simon?
It's a Madison Square Garden property, right?
Yeah. It's just.
Oh, it is. Oh, gotcha. I didn't know
It's
that.
just a giant dome. It's a venue, but it's a giant LED dome.
So it can project whatever it wants on the outside and the inside. And they could be entirely different things. You could see it as a big eyeball on the outside, and inside there could be a U2 show going on.
Yeah, I kind of have to see this.
with like-
and this is all done with lights, so it's all done in open space.
Imagine the
it's
Epcot
all-
ball.
Yeah.
Just a big round ball like that, but way bigger. And the whole thing is covered by like a LED monitor.
Yeah,
You can
it's
project
just-
whatever they want on the outside of this building.
Or the inside.
And the same on the inside. They got a concert there, and the whole walls, the ceiling, everything.
Oh,
You could be in
gotcha, okay.
space. It's like
Yeah, so that's inside the damn thing. I just pulled up a video
Yeah,
showing
it's a big
showing
concert,
Simon.
and they're all looking at just lights everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
will you hit record?
Yeah, I'm rolling right. Yeah, rolling
just
right now.
Okay.
I don't know who this video is from. Give them credit. On demand news.
On-demand news.
Yeah.
Sure. I saw the Xbox logo look. They must have had some event that logo looked really cool on the outside when I saw a picture.
Yeah. No, I want to go and watch a concert here.
You know, my sister and brother-in-law were just in Vegas, and they just said U2. They just saw
Yeah.
Vegas and U2.
They saw him there then.
Okay.
That was was that the very first concert?
I
they
don't
did
know. I
there?
think they've done a couple now, but maybe.
I mean, this was like literally 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, then my sister went to that show.
That's awesome. Oh, Poppy's up here. Hey,
There you
Poppy.
go.
Hey,
Pop.
Poppy.
Be
Wow.
careful.
Oh, look at there's
Poppy.
the outside.
You know-
Simon, the outside.
Yeah, so that's what it looks like on the outside there.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's
Anything.
phenomenal.
Just
God.
anything. you
Imagine
could-
living next to that. That'd be annoying.
Maybe.
I need to go back to Vegas. It's been like 20 fucking
now I
years,
wanna, yeah.
man.
It
Just to
would be
see
cool to
stuff.
see this thing.
Man,
in
you are not
action.
going to recognize it. 'Cause
I know.
When you were there, it was what, the Golden Nugget and
Probably.
Sahara.
No, Circus was
Circus.
like newish.
That's when they were building it.
And it was still a piece of shit when it was like
Yeah.
newy.
The
kinda.
boardwalk.
I just read that it said 12 million hockey puck sized LED lights.
That's a big LED.
Man.
It is, and they're all. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely want to see that. That's awesome. And they got that whole like boring thing going on in Vegas too. They've
Yeah.
actually got several miles of underground tunnels.
Pretty neat. Pretty neat stuff.
Place changes like crazy.
Yeah.
Tech gets better and better. I mean, yeah, even I love these like the drone shows and things like that.
Yeah.
That they're doing now. Well, they can send up like, 100, 200 drones and it'll actually form an object in the sky.
Yeah.
Like it's awesome.
Like
Yeah.
that's the advertising that I want to see while I'm at the beach in the
Yeah.
evening. You know what I'm saying, or whatever it is like that, or whenever it is. Because I think I thought I've seen stuff during the day, but no, I guess it all has to be at night.
I was curious this morning. I was like, because I think I saw someone do a Halloween show and they had those drones as part of it, like some guy's house. It was pretty cool. But I was like, man, I'm like, what is it? What does one of these kits cost? And it was like for 10 of them, it was almost $8,000
Oh, wow.
for like I guess
10.
everything for the drones and I guess the program and the control like
Yeah,
everything.
Have them all in
Oh,
sync
I mean that's
together.
just 10 of those little drones.
Yeah.
Right. And now you would hope that you'd be like, all right, most of the stuff is hardware and some drones, and you can get more drones for a little bit cheaper because you need to have
More than 10.
have
if you're putting on
100.
a big
so.
show, yeah.
And that's not even.
But
you wanna
shit,
have
I mean
more.
that's Yeah, that's somebody's full-time gig, I guarantee, in the future. It's just like, I go to different shows and I put on drone shows.
And 10 could make like a smiley face.
Yeah.
Maybe
compared
say-
to-
I mean, I watched
Hi.
what do you do, just the presentation on this website or whatever, and just like little simple shapes.
Yeah.
But even like seeing a circle in the sky spinning was kind of cool. It's like,
Pretty
man,
dope.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Last night,
Which was Halloween night.
it was. I saw something, I guess Elon Musk was on Rogan
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
But I saw Joe Rogan shoot an arrow at the Cybertruck.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I saw the Cybertruck in there, and then that's right when it clicked, and I get the Cybertruck, and I want the Cybertruck.
I love it, man.
I
love
now
it.
seeing
What
it
are you gonna do
actually
with a
in
Cybertruck?
front. Well, first of all, honestly, the one thing that I did think about, I'm like going, this would be a really interesting business project. Because I just it's fully refundable, but I put in the $100, and you could have done this in 2018 too, or 2019 to pre-order, just to say, okay, I'm going to put my name on the list.
Yeah.
But to rental on this thing, I'm interested because it's almost like a fucking attraction.
Yeah, like a
Yeah. Because
You
when
know?
it comes, it's gonna be so new and it
Yeah.
looks so fucking weird.
It's really, really weird.
But how long is that
And-
going to last?
Well, I don't know.
Until
a
everybody
couple-
has one.
Well,
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
not sure.
a
It's-
year or two.
Yeah.
Well, not everyone, because it's not going to be for everyone. A lot of people are going to be like scared of this weird because it's weird looking. But I love how fucking different it is now, and there are cool things that you can do attachment wise. But I'm thinking, this would be cool to drive across country in too, and it's actually affordable. This thing's pretty fucking big.
How much is one?
It starts at 50.
Wow.
And you want to
I'm
buy
surprised by that.
anything for 35 right now, and it's you're not, it's not electric, it's not anything that's different or new.
Yeah.
It's not anything that anyone would ever even consider to rent. But I was kind of messing with the idea.
Tell me about this arrow. I didn't see it.
Yeah, what happened with the
just
arrow?
shot an arrow
It's
at
a
it?
steel-tipped arrow, and he shot it at the Cybertruck. And I guess what? The Cybertruck has a steel frame, and the arrow just like bounced right off the damn.
So he hit the metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Rogan was convinced. He's like, listen, it's got this thing. It's like I got this arrow that's this measured of strength and it's going this fast. He's like, I can't see how that's not. It would go through two car doors, regular car doors, no problem. He's like, I'm pretty sure I could pierce it. I can get it at least to get in there. And he barely dented it.
Did
Barely
they stop
little.
their podcast to go do this, or was
Yeah.
it pre-recorded?
Yeah. No,
well,
they brought it
yeah.
up on the podcast, and
They brought it
then
up.
they're like, "No, let's go do it." And then so they just went and got the bow and arrow, and they shot
stopped
the
it.
damn
as well.
truck.
Okay,
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
But that seeing it against, I know Joe Rogan's a small dude. So he went up to it like I think he's like, I don't know, like 5'2" or something like that.
Yeah, he's short.
But it just, I don't know, man. Just seeing it in the video, like I swear I watched it like 4 times. I'm like, I really
love how
want
it
to get
looks.
this fucking truck.
I
Yeah.
love how it looks. It grew on me so quick after they dropped the dates.
It looks so goofy. They're
Yeah.
fun.
And I know you have a history with cars.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for so long of getting something or not and being sensible and doing this, that, over. But if there's a way that I think I can actually make money, and by the way, if there's any, as far as a podcast brought up about it with the thumbnail, it is a tax write-off.
Yeah. How about an ice cream truck? Ice cream truck. You could be making money everywhere you go.
Well, I don't want to drive an ice cream truck across
What
the
about
country.
an ice
It's not
cream
going to work.
Cybertruck?
Yeah.
Yeah, now
If I
It's
wanted-
the future,
Yeah, that would be good.
ice cream Cybertruck.
Cybertruck. As
It's a
long as it's a Cybertruck.
and you got a bunch of damn ice cream in the back.
I want to not, if I'm going to pay a stupid amount of money for a vehicle, I don't want to fucking pay for gas. And Tesla, I was hanging out with this guy who's a dealer in town. He owns a car dealership in town. And he's like, dude, if you buy anything electric, if you don't buy a Tesla, you're fucking insane. He's like, they are so far ahead of everyone. And this guy does not own a Tesla dealership. And he's like, I tell people all the time not to buy our electric car. he's like, no. He's like, unless you have the charger in your house, go and get a Tesla.
Right.
That's the only one
Because
you want to get.
you can't charge the other manufacturers' electric cars at a Tesla station.
You can.
You can. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why they're
but it's still
the
better.
way they did that network is genius.
Yeah.
Apparently, their batteries are just better. And you know what? The regular Tesla, as much as they haven't changed the style in a while, and you go like they're all kind of like the same. And
Yeah, they
you
all
go like,
feel
hey,
the
you know
same.
what? Get something new and fresh.
Yeah.
But the Cybertruck, I probably won't get it, but I'm seriously considering it.
I love one, but also I just saw first one in Wilmington I've seen, but I saw one in Minneapolis Airport last year. But the Rivian, you ever seen a Rivian?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
one here in town.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, they're
Pretty good looking
they're
truck.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, and
Pickup truck, yeah.
Yeah, the guy started it up, and the way the lights went on the front, I was like, "Whew, that's just sexy."
Yeah. Now see if the Cybertruck like that, I'd get.
And-
It just looks too crazy for me.
And I don't think so. But
and also
yeah.
like a mid-sized truck. I don't want to like a
Yeah,
gigantic
it does
truck.
look like it's good on
yeah.
the mid-size.
It's a beast.
for sure. Yeah.
The problem with we're talking about this, whatever. Another thing, like with getting a Tesla or there's like my brother was looking at getting this particular kind of truck that I think it's made by Toyota, but it's another brand, and they have to drive to like freaking Fayetteville to get it serviced. Same thing
Oh,
if you
God.
get in a Tesla.
Got to go to Raleigh.
You got to go to Raleigh
For
which
the
is a
Toyota?
fucking- no. But for this other truck, the reason why he didn't get it, he's like, I want to get this truck, but it's a pain in the button because to get it serviced. So that always makes me think of a Tesla or
Yeah.
any other car. If you get a Tesla, you got to go to fucking Raleigh.
Is there a Tesla place here?
Not
No.
here. So I'd have to go to Raleigh, and
That's a pain in the butt. If you have,
I think
to.
I have to because my tire guys, they didn't fucking hook the sensors back up right when they changed out my tires recently. So I'm gonna have to probably go for that. But the good thing is like the amount of service that you have to have on a Tesla is minimal.
Yes.
So many fewer moving parts, and
That's good.
yeah, there's
So
that.
you've had a Tesla for a couple of years,
I've had one for almost 4 now.
Yeah.
and you're happy.
I love it.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I'll
All
never
right.
go back to gas. It doesn't mean I'll stay with Tesla because, I don't claim to be a Tesla cultist or anything. I love seeing the industry shift toward
Yeah.
it.
And
But,
when you charge up, is that something you normally pay for, or just there's?
Yeah, I pay, about $12 to $15 depending on how much.
Oh, now.
For a full. But I
Oh,
have
it used
been.
to be 5. No, I remember
back when
we've
the
had
beginning-
this. We've had this. I've listened to you guys
In the
say this,
beginnings,
like 10
yeah.
times. But like, it's went from 5
Oh,
to
it's
like
got-
now it's that's how they
each
get
charge station has different kind of pricing.
you. Really?
Yeah, so it's like based on, I guess,
Oh, so you're not saving much money
a
now.
little bit of. I mean, you're saving a good bit.
I don't know if it's the same as filling up with a tank of gas, but
300 miles for $15.
Sure. Depending
It's not that great.
you don't think?
No, I mean,
Better cheaper than
considering.
gas, but yeah.
I mean, it really.
Yeah, it depends on where you are too. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Don't quote me on that.
My dog's laying on you.
yeah, Poppy's in my lap.
Poppy's out. Poppy's done. Done with this Tesla talk. I'll tell you what.
Did she jump up in your lap or did you pick her
No,
up?
she was sitting there, so I picked her up.
Oh,
All right.
she's
So
damn cute.
socks freakers.
Yeah, we do
Yeah.
'em. Every year. We do them.
Yeah, and
They probably got another week left from the time of this podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
time to get on them.
perfect gift.
Yeah.
Freakers, can you put the link in the description?
Yes, I can.
All right.
Yeah. Well, we already hit our goal. Hit our goal pretty quick.
All right.
Great.
Some sexy colors this year.
Yes, what, green and black?
Yeah. They look good. They look
yeah,
good.
yeah, that is a nice combo, isn't it?
They're nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
like that.
We actually asked. I think we did a poll on Patreon. Like, hey, what color do y'all like?
Yeah.
And I think they picked that.
That's the way to do it.
But we need to do that again with some of our series, because we got all these options we were talking about earlier, like
That's true.
Sunken Land, Enshrouded, Arc, whatever.
Yeah, that is true. You should do a big poll. Like,
We
what
got to
you
do
guys
that
wanna
more.
see?
You're right. You're right.
Scares me.
Yeah. But hey, they're the reason we're here.
Of course.
Well, I'm sure
Still
Arc will
scares
be.
me.
I mean, Arc will be.
Yeah,
I
that's
would
gonna be-
imagine that would be the winner just
You'd
based
think.
on our channel's history.
think.
You know, people that watch our channel probably play Arc.
So do I? We could do a poll now.
You want to do a poll now?
I mean, this,
Like in the podcast? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Why not?
I mean, this is where
add a
we're-
poll to it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like a straw poll?
straw poll it's in the description as well, right underneath or above
Okay.
the
And-
socks link.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's the list? It's Arc Ascended,
Right.
Sunken Lands.
Well, it
Right.
can't be
Shrouded's not out
until
yet.
that's not-
Right.
So is it
The
that?
forest is, I guess, the forest.
Oh, Sons of the
in there.
Forest.
right?
Yeah,
Because that is done, right?
it is. But yeah, we're still. And I want to do that eventually, but you
can't figure out the camera
stuff
yet?
there.
That'd
It
be a
should
good
on there.
Yeah, put it on there though.
And so that's 3. And then do we have any others?
I think that's it right now. As far as the
Things
big
that we
boys.
could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the winner is Ark.
Probably is.
We'll see.
But we'll see. I'm curious to see what those percentages are.
Yeah, I mean, we should we'll talk about it at least in the beginning of the next episode.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'll be
Alright.
the plan. All right, so have a great week, everyone.
Guys, take care.
Yep.
Yeah, see you
We
guys
love
later.
you.
Thanks for hanging.